Hello everyone, in this video let us solve this question. So we have 3 raised to power 6 is equal to 2 raised to power 6, and here let us solve for the value of t. So t is your known we are looking for. Now to solve this, solution, so we're given 3 raised to power 6 equals 2 raised to power 6. So the first thing we're going to do is to move 2 power of 6 over to this side of the equation, such that this becomes 3 raised to power 6 minus 2 raised to power 6, then is equal to, here becomes 0. So from here, we can write 6 as 3 times 2. So this becomes t raised to power 3 times 2 minus 2 raised to power 6. So 3 times 2 is all equal to 0. And then following this rule, that if you have a raised to power b times c, this can be written as in brackets a raised to power b or power of c. So applying this rule right here and here also, this is then equal to t raised to power 3 or power of 2 minus in bracket 2 raised to power 3 or power of 2 is all equal to 0. So looking at this, what we have is difference of 2 squared. And if you have difference of 2 squared, a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. Okay, and in this case, the value of a is equal to 3 raised to power 3, while the value of b is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Okay, so from here, expanding this equation using this format, this is then equal to, in brackets, a 2 raised to power 3 minus b 2 power of 3, all multiplied by a is t power of 3 plus b 2 power of 3, so is equal to 0. And from here, we can equate this to 0 or equate this to 0, such that with this, t raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 0, or t raised to power 3 plus 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. So from here, let us solve this equation one by one. So starting with the first equation, in which we have t raised to power 3 minus 2 power of 3 is equal to 0. Now from here, we have t raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. Looking at this, we have difference of 2 cubed. So if you have a raised to power 3 minus b raised to power 3, this is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so and in this case, the value of a is equal to t, while the value of b is equal to 2. So working with this is then equal to, in brackets, a is t, then minus b is 2, all multiplied by a squared. A is t, so t squared plus a is t times b is 2 plus b squared, that will become 2 squared. So is all equal to 0. In brackets, t minus 2 all multiplied by t squared plus t times 2 is 2t plus 2 squared is 4 is all equal to 0. With this, we can equate this to 0 and also equate this to 0, such that t minus 2 is equal to 0, or t squared plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. And from here, working with the first equation, which is t minus 2 equals 0, so t minus 2 equals 0. Move minus 2 over to this side, the value of t becomes plus 2. So with this, we've gotten the first value of t, which is equal to 2. Now that is not all. Let us then solve for the other value of t from the other equation, which is t squared plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. So working with this, we have it to be t squared plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. And here, what we have is a quadratic equation. So to solve this value of t, we're going to make use of the quadratic formula. And the formula is given by, with respect to t, t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And from here, the value of a is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. The value of b is the coefficient of t, which is plus 2, while the value of c is the constant, which is plus 4. So then, to then solve for the value of t is equal to minus b is 2, 2 plus or minus square root b squared, b is 2, so 2 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 4, then all over 2 times a is 1. And from here, the value of t is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 1, 4 times 4 is 16. All over 2 times 1 is 2. So with this, the value of t equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 16 is equal to minus 12 all over 2. The value of t is then equal to minus 2 plus or minus, we can write minus 12 as root minus 1 times root 12, then all over 2. So from here, we can still simplify this further to be equal to minus 2 plus or minus root minus 1 is I, then times root 12 can be written as root 4 times 3, then all over 2. So with this, the value of t is then equal to minus 2 plus or minus I times, this can be written as root 4 times root 3, then all over 2. From here, the value of t equals minus 2 plus or minus I times root 4 is 2, then times root 3, all over 2. With this, 2, we divide 2, we have 1. 2 also divide 2 here. What we have is I times root 3. So the value of t equals minus 1 plus or minus I times root 3. Such that the value of t2 is equal to minus 1 plus I times root 3. And the value of t3 equals minus 1 minus I times root 3. Now we've gotten the values of t2 and t3 and also the value of t1. Now t1 is equal to 2, but that is not all. Don't forget that we got the values of t from this first equation, that t raised to the power 3 minus the power of 3 is equal to 0. So then let us then solve for the other value of t from this other equation, which is 3 raised to the power 3 plus 2 power of 3 is equal to 0. So from here, that we have it to be equal to t raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3 is equal to 0. And from here, what we have is the sum of 2 cubed. If you have a raised to the power 3 plus b raised to the power 3, this is equal to, in brackets, a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, so in this case, the value of a is equal to t, while the value of b is equal to 2. So expanding this equation, this is equal to, in brackets, a is t plus b is 2 multiplied by a squared, a is t, so t squared, then minus a is t times b is 2 plus b squared, b is 2, so 2 squared, all is equal to 0. And from here, we have it as t plus 2 multiplied by t squared minus t times 2, 2t plus 2 squared is 4, is all equal to 0. So from here, what we can do is that we can equate this to 0, also equate this equation to 0. So from here, t plus 2 equals 0, or t squared minus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. So let us start with this linear equation, which is t plus 2 equals 0. First, move plus 2 over to this side of the equation. The value of t is equal to minus 2. So with this, the value of t4 is equal to minus 2. Okay, now let us then solve the other equation. Here we have a quadratic equation, which is t squared minus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. And to solve for the value of t, we're going to make use of the quadratic formula. So with respect to t, the formula is given by minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And in this case, the value of a is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. The value of b is the coefficient of t, which is minus 2. The value of c is the constant, which is plus 4. So then, to then solve for the value of t, the value of t is then equal to minus, b is minus 2, so minus 2 plus or minus square root b squared, b is minus 2, so minus 2 all squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 4, then all over 2 times a is 1. So from here, the value of t is then equal to minus times minus 2 is plus 2, plus or minus square root of minus 2 squared is 4, minus 4 times 1 times 4 is 16, all over 2 times 1 is 2. The value of t is then equal to 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 16 is minus 12 all over 2. And from here, we can write root minus 12 as root minus 1 times 12. So is equal to 2 plus or minus root minus 1 times root 12 all over 2. So then, the value of t is then equal to 2 plus or minus root minus 1 is I times, we can write root 12 as root 4 times 3, then all over 2. With this, the value of t is then equal to 2 plus or minus I times, we can write this as root 4 times root 3, then all over 2. So t is then equal to 2 plus or minus I times root 4 is 2, then times root 3 all over 2. So then 2 we divide 2, we have 1. 2 also divide this 2, we have 1. Okay, the value of t is equal to 1 plus or minus I times root 3. And with this, the value of t5 equals 1 plus I root 3. And the value of t6 equals 1 minus I times root 3. Now we've gotten the values of t5 and t6, but we only have two real solutions in this question, which is t4 as minus 2 and t1 as 2. So then, let us confirm if this solution that we've gotten are the correct solution. The value of t4 is equal to minus 2. The value of t1 is equal to 2. So let us check if these two solutions of t are the correct solution. So check. Now the equation is 3 raised to the power 6 is equal to 2 raised to the power 6. Now for the first value of t, which is equal to 2, inputting the value of t as 2, so 2 raised to the power 6 is equal to 2 raised to the power 6. So obviously, the value of t1 as 2 is the correct solution. Okay, and also for the other value of t, which equals minus 2, inputting the value of minus 2 into the equation, so minus 2 all raised to the power 6 is equal to 2 raised to the power 6 question mark. Now, minus 2 raised to the power 6 will give us 2 raised to the power 6, and this is equal to 2 raised to the power 6. So with this, also, the value of t4 is the correct solution. So at this junction, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.